Hello and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We're picking it back up here in the Selenite Outpost. Right now, I think our goal is to get ourselves a magic item here. Let's lockpick this real quick. See if he can get it. Oof. Yeah, not gonna be enough. We try again. Nope. We don't want to use inspiration for lockpicks. We'll just use Thief's Tools and keep burning through them. Easy enough. Nice. Tough, but alas, we'll just keep going. Nice. So, what did we do it all for? This. No. But it is a decent helmet, kind of interesting for when we have a character who's going to smite. For now, we'll send it to camp.
What's that?
Should have had everyone move out of the room here.
Such depth to the shadows. I don't care what others say about the Underdark. It's beautiful down here.
I spent long enough in the dark. It gets old.
Too heavy to pick up. We'll have Gale pick it up. And then immediately just send this to camp.
My faith will guide me. Let's try this way.
Let's see here. Oops. We're gonna guide first. Now we're gonna run away. Nice. First try, easy enough. Good. Not enough. Oh well. Oof. That'll do it. This is what we really wanted down here. So we are going to send that to Gale, and then we'll collect the gold. So why do we want this? Radiant Shockwave. Whenever the wearer deals radiant damage, they cause a radiant shockwave. This goes amazingly well with Radiance of the Dawn, which is a giant AoE. So we can inspect this and say, what is a radiant shockwave? Well, it inflicts radiant orb. Well, what is radiant orb? Radiant orb has a -1 to all attack rolls, and it only goes away one turn at a time. So if you can stack a ton up on one person, they sit there and they just keep taking these negatives to their attack rolls. You can see we can reduce the the duration, or rather, an enemy can reduce the duration each time they make an attack. Fine. We want them to burn up their attacks, hitting at nothing, and that is what they will end up doing. So, really quickly, we'll run on down here, get this teleport, and then we are good to go. We can loot all this stuff, but for right now, I have so much in my inventory already, I'd like to go sell it. Whoops.
Road to Baldurs Gate is a long one. Who knows how long it'll take these folks to get there on foot.
If they make it. They're slow, vulnerable. Half or more will die long before Baldurs Gate.
Doesn't seem to trouble you a jot.
What good would it do for me to be troubled? We can't save them all.
Forgot to check this place out. It's unfortunate. Going to pelt them with ranged attacks here. Yep. Dang. They're no longer surprised. So they now have Radiating Orb. You'll see. They got one from the actual damage, and then the pulse added another to themselves. So really quickly they start to stack up. I have a distinct feeling that this bird is going to do all the work. Whoa. Blind him. Amazing. So now they have disadvantage -2.
You have good timing. Never been much of a fighter, so wrestling a bugbear would have gone poorly. But you're not here for heroics, are you? Avernus's stench is all over your skin. Let me guess. Your devil mistress sent you to get her soul coin back. But too bad. I earned it, fair and square.
We can be a little goofy here and do this. And there's a reason for it.
That bloody Irenes. Devils just can't stand to lose. Here. Now go back to the pit that made you.
She's pretty rude, not gonna lie. I mean, it's justified, but still kind of rude. Gonna have these two swap.
Need anything else?
Yeah.
Of course. But please, remember, you're not the only one in need.
There, nice. Spoon, I don't think I need any spoons. Okay, that looks decent.
Sylvan.
Now that we have the scale mill, we'll give that to Astarion. We're going to send these back to camp because I like that they have their own unique little outfits. Let's see here. But yes, so now you can see our armor class is amazing across this team. We're really starting to get strong here. Hence why we've rushed around and grabbed things. Looks like we need just a little bit more experience to level. So where can we get it? Arisen Road is dangerous. We've taken care of all the goblins. Can go get Barkus's pack, potentially. I think the best combat for us, though, is here. Now, if I remember correctly, there is somewhere in here. I think it's back over this way. There it is.
Hiding in plain sight.
Okay, I can break that wall. Get a nice little fire going. This is undoubtedly trapped.
Step carefully. There's a trap.
What now?
Add a little guidance. And boom. Easy. Perfect. This will be our next pass off to Gale. Because we don't really care too much for just +1 weapons. +1 weapon is marginally better than a sort of tiered up weapon, so having a rapier is already giving me an advantage in damage. What would matter in traditional 2014 5e D&D would be dealing magical sort of physical damage, but that's not a thing anymore, as far as I understand, with 2024 and Baldurs Gate 3. Continue to take these weapons. Let us see here. I think it's worth it.
Do not touch the webs. I'd hate to disturb the locals.
So I actually don't have any issue here with touching the webs.
Sounds like something's less than pleased.
We'll use this opportunity to kind of position ourselves.
Enough
And we
sitting
will take
around.
a short rest.
Let's go hurt someone.
Okay, this is a fight we want to dump everything we've got. These are mean, mean creatures, and it can get very bloody very quick. 42 HP. Yikes. Super duper yikes. How do we get the most damage out as quickly as possible? Unfortunately, I think the worst part is because they were not responding. We are grouped up here, and I'm guessing that the phase spider is going to spit at us and make us very sad. Okay, not bad. So, who's up first? This guy. We want to pull back. Grant the Twilight Sanctuary. Terribly frustrating, but let's see here. What you'll notice is we have advantage because they are monstrosities. Nice. An action surge here. Big damage. That's huge. Next thing we're going to do, utilize what I think is to be a really, really interesting second level spell. We could also 66, anywhere from 2 to 12. So best bet would be to fire 2 shots here, 1 shot there. Tough. We hate to leave one alive. Okay, it dashed, so that's big. It's going to burn its turn doing that. Oh no. Too far back, huh? We'll see about that. So more webbing, that's fine. The more we can kill of them before they get to us, the better. We'll bone chill it. Try and escape the webs, unfortunately, unsuccessfully. I think it's gonna spit here, and it's a real pain in the ass. Yeah. Keep everybody protected by the Twilight Sanctuary, and as much as I hate to keep that alive, well, we're going to keep focus firing. It's the best thing you can do. Focus fire, focus fire.
What fools these mortals be.
Could burn another second level spell. Yep, I think we'll long rest after this anyway, so. It's good. So far, so good. Seems like you're lost, friend. The unkillable spider. Nice. There we are. There we are. So we didn't want to move up there because we didn't want them to have the chance to attack us. So within the same vein, we are going to just hold position here. Wow, so powerful. Oof. Lucky they got away with that. Alright, we'll go for the Ren Vision. By Renning Vision, we'll have advantage on our attacks. Yep, nice. So now, every attack against them has advantage. And there you are. Pretty painless. So you can knock those cocoons down, but I think we are just going to focus on looting, hopefully finding a new location and getting a little XP. Let's see here. Equips that. Well, there's one place I know we could potentially go. So for now, I think we'll rush on off. Going further in here would be quite dangerous at our level. Level 4, rather level 3. It's just not advisable. So, you again.
My condition likes being ignored as little as I do. I must consume another artifact.
Okay.
And soon.
No need to, you don't gotta complain. I see the +1 doesn't work. Let's see. When you apply a condition with one of your smite spells, you gain temporary hit points equal to your charisma modifier. We're going to be giving ourselves temporary hit points anyway, so this doesn't really help us. Granting us a little bit of extra temp hit points. It's nice, but we don't want it to overlap with the Twilight Cleric temporary hit points that Shadowheart has. Temporary hit points do not stack on each other, or at least they shouldn't. And so we'd rather have the higher one. Charisma modifier is a little too small.
Thank you. Good gods. It hardly has any effect. Oh, Mistra, have mercy on us all. Listen, I need to speak to you, to all of you. It would be unconscionable of me to remain silent.
Alright, go on. You're among friends.
I might just be about to remedy that. You have to know who I was. You have to know who I really am. What I am is a walking shadow of the promise I once held. I'm what one might call a wizard prodigy. Who from an early age could not only control the weave, but compose it. Much like a musician or a poet. Such was my skill that it earned me the attention of the mother of magic herself. The Lady of Mysteries. The goddess Mistra. She revealed herself to me and she became my teacher. In time she became my muse. And later even my lover.
Huh. Seems you and I have had quite different experiences concerning Mistra.
It's fair to say her intimacy is not easily won. Nevertheless, I did. We enjoyed each other's company. Body, mind, and soul. But even so, I desired more. You see, no matter how powerful a wizard we mortals can become, we never scratch more than the surface of the weave. Mistra keeps us in check. There are boundaries she doesn't let us cross. Yet, every time I was with her, I stood on the precipice, gazing into the wonders that lay beyond. I sought to cross her boundaries.
That's a tantamount to heresy as a wizard can come.
Perhaps. But enticements beyond the perimeters of mortality are powerful motivators. I tried to convince her. I pouted. I pleaded. Swore my ambition was only to serve her better. But she only smiled and told me to be contented. But inconceivable as it seems to me now, I shared a bed with a goddess, and yet I wasn't satisfied. So I sought to prove myself worthy to her instead. We come now to the crux of my folly. Shall I share the story behind it, or would you rather head straight to its sordid finale? Very well. Here goes. Once upon a very long time ago, a mighty lord lived in a tower. A flying tower, to be precise. I'll save his history for another time, but the gist of it is that he sought to usurp the goddess of magic so that he could become a god himself. He almost managed, but not quite. And his entire empire, Netheril, came crashing down around him as he turned to stone. The magic that was unleashed that day was phenomenal. Roiling like the prime chaos that outdates creation. Even the weave itself could not withstand the onslaught. It fractured, then shattered, and all magic was lost to the mortal realms, until the day Mistra returned. She restored the weave, reuniting all its scattered shards. Or so I thought. Until, in the course of my studies, I learned of a book. A Netherese tome in which a piece of the fractured weave had been sealed beyond her reach. What if, I thought, what if, after all this time, I could return this lost part of herself to the goddess?
Guess you ruled out flowers and chocolates altogether then.
Me. My gestures can never be grand enough. I was certain that this deed of raw power, draped in romance, would convince Mistra to take me by the hand and welcome me into her hitherto forbidden domains. I was mistaken. I obtained the fabled book and took it into my study. As for what happened next... Here. Place your hand over my heart. Let me show you.
You feel the tadpole quiver as you realize Gale is letting you into the dark. You see through Gale's eyes, staring down the corridors of a dread memory. It suddenly opened. Inside there are no pages, only a swirling mass of blackest weave that pulses. Its teeth, its claws, it's unstoppable as it digs through and becomes part of you. Commences it ever.
What is it? What do you see?
How are you still
Thankfully, the
alive?
moment I absorbed the fragment wasn't enough to kill me outright. It was only the beginning. This Netherese blight, this orb, for lack of a better word, is balled up inside my chest. And it needs to be fed. As long as I absorb traces of the weave from potent enough sources, it remains quiet. Were it ever to fully destabilize, however.
You will die.
Rather worse, actually. I will erupt. I don't know the exact magnitude of the eruption, but given my studies of Netherese magic, I'd say even a fragment as small as the one I carry, it'd level a city the size of Waterdeep.
So, is there nothing we can do?
Chance upon a king's collection of magical artifacts around the corner. We might cross paths with a miracle round the bend. Then again, we might not. All of this, it must feel like a betrayal. Say the word, and we'll part ways.
You'd have us debate that Netherese Jack-in-the-Box should be a blip on the horizon by now.
I'm in two minds. And frankly, don't care a great deal. Either decision is fine by me.
Come this far together and we'll continue on together. That's how it will be.
That is a great relief. Oh, a great relief indeed. You truly are a soul that steals my own. From all my new rallied heart, I thank you. I thank you all. I understand if you stand against me. I'm humbled if you stand with me. Either way, I will do my best not to let you down. I stand at a precipice, but if you do not give up hope, neither shall I. I'll fight. I'll resist as long as I can. Now, even I am tired of the sound of my own voice. Let us venture forth. Over there.
Let's loot everything here. I don't think we want to get rid of Gale, especially now that we've respec'd Gale. He's going to become our primary tank, so that is going to be important that we keep him happy. Looks like we cannot use the steel forged sword for Mr. Gale's affliction. But alright, that is okay. I am sure we will sell it somewhere else. Take these, toss these out of our inventory. These can go too, as can these.
Your name.
A magic mirror. You've read all about them, but never seen one up close.
Let's examine it. Wow, we did a good job examining.
The magic is old and wavering, but you recognize it. The mirror is a thinking lock, hiding some secret. The face is crafted to be pleasing, but the personality is just a reflection of the wizard that created it.
Speak your name.
I'll tell it my name.
I do not know this name. If you are known to my master, step forward and declare yourself an ally.
I think here we're just going to hope for the best. That's not the best. We were hoping for better. We'll try inspiration. Oh man. There we go.
There is a pause as those glass eyes take you in. Then,
A well-guarded laboratory. What were they hiding down here?
Bracers of defense. Only really good for a monk type character, but we'll have one. Oh man, we need no XP at all. try and get it. There's no key, I don't think. You're up, Astarian.
Oh dear. Someone's left a trap out for us.
Should be enough. Just enough. Oof.
A trap. Someone doesn't like visitors.
Nice.
No one stopped me yet. Let that in my pack.
A trap. This place is more dangerous than I thought.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
I think that is all that's down here. Oh, nice. We'd love to get a little
That orb
XP.
seems powerful. What can it
Well,
do once it's extracted?
I think
Good can come of it unless it is contained.
It might be useful.
we'll end this one here. I will see you all in the next video. Thank you very much for watching, and bye-bye.